Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some really huge news coming out over here in regards to the PlayStation and the future of PlayStation itself. There's actually some really big articles coming out from Bloomberg that did a lot of research in regards to the future now. And this is going to be regards more so on like the Activision games and more so specifically on Call of Duty. Now, this has kind of been the big drama point when it comes to all this, where we just don't necessarily know what's going to happen with Call of Duty, which has been one of the biggest franchises of the PlayStation 5. And with this, we're actually getting a lot of information, some brand new information, some big leaks, and overall just really big news. Because when it comes to the PlayStation, obviously, if you have a PlayStation 5, you want to be able to go play all the biggest games. And what are the biggest games even as of right now? Call of Duty and Warzone. So we have Warzone 2 news, we have next gen news, we have the next few Call of Duty news, and just a lot of stuff going on all in regards to Call of Duty, the Activision acquisition, and Xbox altogether. So really big stuff. So let's go dive on into it, let's go talk about it. And as well, big reminders, we do have the Samsung links down below. You get the $50 gift card if you guys go check out the links, and the SSDs down below. They're super on sale, very on the top of the description, and also down below. We have the Amazon links as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on for that PS5 giveaway going on the channel itself. And we also have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow, and that Weeble. Sign up for that, get a bunch of free stock, free money. And let's go dive on into this one. And obviously, when it comes to these types of videos, please go leave a comment down below, mainly because I love hearing all this news and kind of hearing your thoughts and feedbacks on this. I'm a big Call of Duty guy. I'm not the biggest fan because I'm more of a PC guy, but when it comes out, I play it. I have it on my PS5. I rock it on out. So this is always kind of big to me. So let's go and talk about this. It's almost somewhat breaking news too as well, because it all came out like maybe 2 hours ago or so, which is big. We'll probably talk about this a lot as of tomorrow too as well. So for this, we actually have a push score article and a few other articles, mainly kind of going and branching off the Bloomberg, because in all honesty, I'm paying the $500 for some Bloomberg articles. I'm just letting you guys know for that one. But for this, Call of Duty will seemingly continue to release now officially on the PS5 and PS4, now confirmed through 2023, with 3 brand new games that are officially contracted, at least for the Sony systems. Now, on the very first kind of initial comment on this, I think we were kind of assuming this, mainly because the acquisition's not 100% set in stone. So why would a company like Activision kind of completely throw away their connection with Sony in regards to an acquisition that may or may not happen? So this is kind of a big thing to note, because we kind of were assuming this, but at least this kind of seems like it's more officially confirmed as of now. But the part 2 of this is always on the what's after, which if the numbers are still doing good, I still kind of keep on thinking that Microsoft would want to allow them on PlayStation, because they're essentially just double dipping. You're able to go sell one of the biggest games on PlayStation that people will go and buy and play, but on top of that, you're also getting maybe money off of every single sale. It's kind of basically like if you have an ice cream store and you have a burger joint, if you can sell your ice cream in that burger joint, you kind of want to do it even though if you don't make as much money, because you're essentially both winning at the end of the day. So it's kind of my initial thoughts on this. But if you're a Call of Duty fan that prefers to play on the PlayStation 5 or PS4, then Activision Blizzard's sale to Microsoft will seemingly, at least thankfully, not affect you in the short term. As has been speculated and alluded to Sony itself, the franchise may continue to exist on PlayStation until at least the year of 2023, which would certainly soften the blow of the acquisition. But here's like the next 2 or 3 parts for this, and this is kind of the more biggest stuff. Bloomberg reports that there's going to be at least 3 more installments in the wildly popular first-person shooter series that are pegged for Sony systems, which will be the upcoming Call of Duty for later on this year, around the October, September, November time, Call of Duty 2023, so that's at least confirmed too as well. And on top of that, probably one of the biggest things to note, a Warzone successor, so another brand new BR type game, which also would probably still be continually supported even afterwards too as well, which is very nice to see. It's also likely that support for said Battle Royale sequel will be ongoing as well, as I just mentioned. So that does kind of give us a little bit of time to go have like a 4 to 5 year window to essentially go, and this is kind of the big thing, for Sony to go and push for other different games. There's a lot of really cool old school games, because there's like Killzone and other various IPs, or as well, this would maybe go and incentivize Sony to try to go get their really own good FPS kind of vibe going on in, or as well, maybe try to work in something with, like, say, Battlefield, to try to make a really good acquisition. Maybe even think like a Fortnite partnership, Apex partnership, etc., etc. Anything out there to try to go and kind of yoink some viewers and yoink some players away from the Call of Duty franchise. But they have at least like a nice 4 to 5 year kind of version. And I know a lot of folks out there, even in my YouTube comments, were worried about this. They were essentially worried on the fact that they couldn't go and actually play the game, or if they just got their PS5 and they weren't able to go and play it for the next few years. No matter what, this should give us at least like 3 years of Call of Duty updates and games, and that's only if Microsoft wants to not go and continue dealing with them. But there is perks on all of them, so we can maybe go and see it. It's also likely that the support for the Battle Royale will be ongoing too as well, especially given that Microsoft has continued to update Bethesda titles, such like as Fallout 76 on the PS4. We'd be surprised they pull the plug, which I would agree on that too as well. That's kind of just like an end-all be-all, which you should be doing. While things are much murkier into 2024 and beyond, which I would also agree on too, once again, I always feel like that's kind of a big thing because we always want to know what happens post-acquisition. It does kind of seem like the immediate plan is to continue releasing Call of Duty on PlayStation platforms. And they also did have a really big meeting, I'm sure you guys saw because we did cover that news before, where we actually did go and see the PlayStation devs and like big higher-ups, and same with the Xbox devs and higher-ups also go have a big conversation. They did go and do a weird desire, quote-unquote, and once again, when that video first came out, and I kind of agree on this, it was kind of like a very middle ground system. Mainly on the fact that they could actually go into either way. Like, I mean, I would probably say if you spend $70 billion in a huge acquisition, you probably do not want to go and keep it by itself. I know I keep on saying that in my videos and keep talking about the subject, but I just can't see it. Like, if you're spending that much money, you want it to be exclusive. Think Bethesda games. You want it to be exclusive. But maybe a big thing you'll kind of note is to see is how Starfield will go. If it will only ever stay on PC and Xbox, if it might come to PlayStation maybe a year or two later, they might want to go working on it and see and throw Sony a bone. We'll have to go and see in general. But as well with the near $70 billion buyout, which is not even scheduled for a while, at least on the bright side, at least for now, this has been like what we've been officially waiting for, is we just want to know that Call of Duty will be safe. We want to know that PlayStation will be all right. And so far, it does seem like it is. But the bigger thing, too, is also in the confirmation of Warzone 2 in development. And as well, I'm not sure how much you guys actually play Warzone or check those games out. If not, you guys probably should. Warzone's been pretty good, besides whenever it's kind of plagued with cheaters. But it's also going to be reported again coming for PS5 and Xbox. So this also goes in regards to what we just talked about with the Bloomberg article that's floating around in. So Activision will be planning to release a few more games, as we kind of covered too, and a little bit more focus on the Warzone vibe, which is very nice to see. Phil Spencer did also, like we mentioned, to go and address this publicly in a tweet last week, talked about how they want to go and share this too as well and keep it on the PlayStation platforms. But once again, I think my big thing to kind of go and note is that I just want to go and see what is happening with the other PlayStation IPs. While Call of Duty is great and does have a lot of console sales, a lot of game sales, etc., I want to know what Sony's going to do afterwards. I want to know if they're going to work on their own individual IPs. I want to know if they're going to try to go and branch off their IPs. I want to know if they're going to try to go and work on something new, or if there's already something ongoing right now that they want to go know about too. We also had Tom Henderson even go and suggest the sequel merely serves as a way to bring more Battlefield experiences for, Battle Royale experiences for, which I kind of agree to as well, mainly because the old Warzone style was a little bit on the older side. But on the fat time too as well, a lot of these old school games such as Warzone were on the PS4 and Xbox as well. So I want to go and see a brand new BR, aka Warzone 2, do very well, have upgraded graphics, be able to go take advantage of the updated SSDs, and go from there. So we're still watching this stuff. It's been over 2 years since Warzone came out, and we'll be kind of curious to go and see like what's going to happen next. But I really hope that this Call of Duty acquisition will go push maybe Sony to go and put into more of their older IPs, as I keep on mentioning, maybe like Killzone, which was an actual OG console first day seller and also was for multiplayer. So it's kind of intriguing too as well, because also even Modern Warfare and Warzone rated at least $2 billion in 2020 alone, let alone the ongoing years. So I'm sure Warzone will probably be a nice little cash cow for PlayStation to keep on going for quite some time. But as well on top of that too, hopefully this will give kind of Sony that nice like 3-year buffer to hopefully make something new and maybe even release it on the PlayStation Pro whenever that does fully come on out. So as letting you guys all know, this is kind of somewhat breaking news in regards to Bloomberg's articles, because it only came out a few hours ago, so everyone's talking about it and all that. I think the Warzone 2 news is the biggest news, and at least that we have a confirmation that we'll be having Call of Duty throughout these next 3 cycles, especially with how many people play it and buy it and want to go keep on playing it, especially if they've got their PlayStation 5 is pretty big. So I want to kind of hear your thoughts and comments on this down below. Do you guys care about Call of Duty? Do you guys not care? Are you guys going to go buy a brand new version of it? Do you guys still want to get an Xbox because of this brand new acquisition news? I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. And as well, make sure you guys check out those links down below for that free $50 kind of code, as well. Same thing too as well with the SSDs. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100 to get a bunch of free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And I appreciate all of you guys so much for watching. And like I said, give me your thoughts and comments down below. Love you guys.